Coach Ben Olsen here. Ben, just your initial thoughts on that result here in LA.
Disappointed. Look. First of all, they're a very good team, and they're a very good team here. And I thought they played very well tonight. So certainly give them some credit. First half, we were out of sorts, and I don't think it was. We continue to go down the middle into kind of their strength. I didn't think we went around them enough. And we were a little antsy. And so that led to a bunch of transition moments and chewed our legs up in the first half. And, again, we weren't I don't think we were very comfortable on the ball. And the second half was pretty sharp. I thought we got control of the game and looked the part. And that's still a little toothless in front of goal, more than a little toothless in front of goal. But, again, as far as controlling the game in the second half and making the game look the way we wanted to, that was a good response. But you don't play a good half here and get out of here with something. You have to play a very sharp, smart, and full 90 and take advantage of an opportunity or two, and that's how you get a result here. So we didn't do either of those.
All right, we'll start with Herman. Go ahead, Herman.
Hey, Ben, happy birthday.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask you about, you touched on it. The second half was slightly better. You were able to control the tempo, start creating opportunities after you made subs, taking Basi out for Seva and moving Linger more of a central role. Can you talk about those modifications and the effect they had?
Well, I wouldn't put it just down to that, that substitution to change the game. I thought up until Amin came out, that was from the start of the second half with Amin in that spot and Linger out wide. I still think we started to get a hold of the game, and I thought the adjustments were the right ones, and just reminding the guys at halftime, how to go about this type of game. And but we getting Linger a little higher to goal is interesting to us, and we know Kowalczyk can give us some juice out wide. Bouanga and Martinez are such a handful. Mostly the sub it wasn't really that Amin was off. It was just we needed some legs to help with Martinez and some of the isolations. He's a serious player, and he's getting better each week. And obviously Bouanga is special. And, handling those two over the course of 90 minutes in this league is very, very difficult if you're not at your best.
Very tough. Their pace makes it very difficult. In the first match in Shell, Junior Urso was given the opportunity to kind of try and slow them down. Was any consideration to repeat the game plan given for this second leg?
No, that was if you look at the lineup that they played in Houston and you look at the lineup that they just played, it's extremely different. And I think we have to be honest with that. And look, maybe we're not LAFC right now. That's the reality. I think that's what you saw tonight. But I think you also saw that we still have we have a lot to give and a lot to offer. And I think if we continue just pushing and putting that type of second half over the course of 90 minutes, I think we'll be okay.
And my last one is, we know Franco's a pro and his energy and his passion, but that second yellow at the end of the game, that's inexcusable. And now, he was going to sit out next game with an accumulation of yellows, but now it makes your job a little bit tougher for next week for selection.
Well, he's out either way next week. But I'm not in love with that. I'm not in love with it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Safe travels back home.
Jorge, go ahead.
Coach, good night. happy birthday, like Herman mentioned.
Thanks.
Just wanted to touch up with you over the attack. 0 shots on target. Wanted to ask you how you guys approach this game against LAFC, right? And how you guys can approach these next couple games coming this week.
How did we approach the game?
In terms of the attack, I mean, 0 shots on target.
Well, we certainly didn't plan on having 0 shots on target. That was not the game plan. We were pretty sure we weren't going to have, 10 or 15. You don't get that many here. They're a very good defensive team, and but yeah, I called it. I already said it in one of the answers before. We're toothless right now, but they're a very good defensive team. They're athletic. They recover well when you do beat them. When you do break them down, you got to go quickly because once they get back in their shape, they're fast, strong, and again hard to break down. And that's what you saw. So we got into good spots. Maybe at times we weren't patient enough. At times we weren't quick enough. It's all stuff we got to continue to work on. But we're scoring goals. We're scoring goals most of the weeks. This was, not a. Wasn't a great attacking day for sure, but it wasn't a great defensive day either.
That's it for me, Coach.
Thanks, buddy.